पालनं शिक्षा पोषणं कर्म कौशलम् अर्पणं चैव संस्कारः पूर्णं जीवनदर्शनम् कौशलं सर्वकार्येषु नारायणसमर्पणम् संस्कारः सद्गुणादानम् पूर्णमध्यात्मदर्शनम्.
Transformation. A mother is picking up her two kids from Bala, Vihar, Shreya and Kaushal.
So what did you learn in Bala Vihar today?
In Swaranjali we learned a new budget.
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण कहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण कहो जिस रंग में जिस संग में जिस ढंग में रहो जिस रंग में जिस संग में जिस ढंग में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण कहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण कहो.
In Gita chanting we learned
अतवायोगिनामेव कुले भवति दीनताम् एतद्विदुर्लभतरं लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्.
Do you know what that means? If you have in your previous birth been spiritual, then Lord Narayana will make it conducive to follow the spirituality in your next birth as well.
Ah,
we are home.
Mom, I am hungry. What has Aji cooked today? Can we order pizza, please?
They all reached home safely, and after dinner, the kids were sitting with their mother.
Nowadays, eating habits are so different. When we were kids, we grew up eating roti and sabji, but for you, same roti with cheese and veggies. Your pizza is so delicious.
Not again, Grandma. Today they were teaching us Matru Devo Bhava, meaning mother is God. It's strange. In our day-to-day life, dad comes first. Our identity, our birth certificate. So why in Bala Vihar they say mother as God comes first?
Good question, Beta. You see, it is always mother who is your first teacher, and mother who gives Samskriti. She brings transformation. In your language, ABCD to ABCD. American-born confused Desi to American-born cultured Desi.
Grandma, tell us a story. I am just happy that there are so many stories in India.
Yes, but there's a difference between our Vedic stories and your fairy tales. Vedic stories are meant to wake us up, while fairy tales put us to deep sleep.
But we're already awake.
What Aji means to wake up is the good values in all of us, so that we really become cultured and not just educated.
Story, please.
Once upon a time.
Again, the story starts with the king?
Yes, but this time you will tell me how this king connects to you. Now no more interruptions, just listen. So, the king had two wives, Suniti and Suruchi.
Here is Suniti with her son, Dhruva, and she is singing a song to him.
हेची दान दे ग देवा तुझा विसर न बाबा तुझा विसर न बाबा नरगे मुक्ती धन संपदा नरगे मुक्ती धन संपदा संत संग देई सदा संत संग देई सदा संत संग देई सदा संत संग देई सदा हेची दान हेची दान हेची दान दे ग देवा तुझा विसर न बाबा तुझा विसर न बाबा.
And here is Suruchi talking to her maids.
Have the merchants arrived with the latest material and jewelry yet? Also, check on what is being cooked for lunch today. You remember, I do not like eggplants. Also, make sure the food has the right spice. Don't make it bland like yesterday. Come on, get to work.
Attention, son of Manu, Rajadiraja, Chakravarti, Maharaja King, Uttanapada is arriving.
Papa.
The king is fondly playing with his son. Just then, Dhruva also comes to the king.
Stop. You do not deserve to sit on your father's lap. Only by means of severe penance and by the mercy of Lord Narayana will you be able to be born as my son and sit on your father's lap. Now go away.
Even though he was a king, just watched in silence. He did not have the courage to speak up to his beloved queen. Pierced by the harsh words that Suruchi used, Dhruva ran to his mother in great disappointment.
Dhruva's friends, who had witnessed the scene at the king's palace, informed Suniti of his disappointment.
Hari Mana, Tumi Govinda Mana, Tumi Gopala Mana, Hari Narayana. Hari Mana, Tumi Govinda Mana, Tumi Gopala Mana, Hari Narayana. Govinda Gopala Hari Narayana. Govinda Gopala Hari Narayana. Ishamana Jagadishamana. सर्वेश मणा परमेश मणा ईश मणा जगदीश मणा सर्वेश मणा परमेश मणा हरि मणा तुम्ही गोविंद मणा तुम्ही गोपाल मणा हरि नारायण गोविंद गोपाल हरि नारायण गोविंद गोपाल हरि नारायण.
Dhruva comes into his mother's room, sad but angry. Suniti lifted her panting son.
My dear son, do not feel sad. I have taught you that one should only ask him, who has the ability to give, and he is our beloved Narayana Bhagavan. Mother Suruchi has said the same. If you want to sit on the throne like Uttama, just engage your mind in the worship of Narayana Bhagavan.
Maturashisha Vandita Bhuvi Santihi Naro Nandita Divi Daritosmyaham Sodare Tvaya Palitosmyaham Swastane Tvaya Vishmaramyaham Te Khatam Kritam Matkrite Sada Prema Samyutam.
Just see, what a sight. This young boy is giving up his elegant palace life for the path of a wrecked forest. I wonder what will happen.
Did you not hear what Suniti just said? Lord is the most compassionate one. He knows.
Oh my, it is Sage Narada coming this way.
Jai Jai Vitala Jai Hari Vitala Jai Jai Vitala Jai Hari Vitala Namacha Bazar Pandari Namacha Bazar Namacha Bazar Pandari Namacha Bazar Namat Geti Namat Deti Namat Geti Namat Deti Koti Kula Uddar Koti Kula Uddar Koti Kula Uddar Pandari Namacha Bazar Koti Kula Uddar Pandari Namacha Bazar Namacha Bazar Pandari Namacha Bazar Namacha Bazar Pandari Namacha Bazar Jai Jai Vitala Jai Hari Vitala Jai Jai Vitala Jai Hari Vitala.
The sage has seen Dhruva and is approaching him. The sage places his hand on Dhruva's head.
My young child, your age is to play sports and games. Why are you here in the forest? Parents sometimes say harsh words. Do not take them to heart. Give up your insistence and turn back. You should be balanced in both happiness and distress.
O revered sage, please tell me an honest way to pursue my desire for a superior position in the three worlds.
What makes you think you are on the right path?
Firstly, my dear mother always says that only sages like you can give wealth and devotion. Secondly, as I started on this path, my eyes have your darshan as you placed your blessings on my head.
This sage was extremely pleased and gave the secret mantra and instructions. With firm resolve, Dhruva sets out on his most auspicious journey to Madhuvana. Meanwhile, where's our sage going? Let's follow him.
Now that Dhruva is all set on his path to meet Bhagavan, I should also visit his father.
Garuda Gamana Tava Charana Kamalamiha Manasila Satu Mama Nityam Garuda Gamana Tava Charana Kamalamiha Manasila Satu Mama Nityam Manasila Satu Mama Nityam Mama Papa Mapa Kurudeva Mama Papa Mapa Kurudeva Mama Tapa Mapa Kurudeva Mama Papa Mapa Kurudeva.
O king, why are you so sad? Have you been lost in the sense pleasures? Have you not been performing your kingly duties?
I have lost my son Dhruva. I miss him very much and love him dearly.
Have no fear. Your son will return, bringing glory to your dynasty. Meanwhile, just keep performing your duty diligently and be devoted to the Lord.
Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Govinda Hare Om Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Gopala Hare Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Govinda Hare Om Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Gopala Hare Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Govinda Hare Om Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Gopala Hare Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Govinda Hare Om Narayana Narayana Jai Jai Gopala Hare.
In the first month of his penance, Dhruva ate the fruits he found in the forest. From the second month onward, he slowly gave up fruits too.
By the fifth month, Dhruva had given up food and water. The power of his penance was so strong that his body shone like a bright sun.
By the sixth month, Dhruva gave up breathing. The three worlds shook from the intensity of his penance.
All the devas were scared and rushed to Bhagavan Narayana. Lord Vishnu assured them not to be frightened.
Dhruva is meditating in a perfectly breathless state on me. He is one with the whole universe and thereby one with me, that universal being.
Finally, Lord Vishnu came to earth to meet the child.
सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवं विश्वं नारायणं देवम् अक्षरं परमं पदम्.
Dhruva was so immersed that he did not see Bhagavan before him. When finally Bhagavan disappeared from his heart, Dhruva opened his eyes and saw the Lord before him.
Dhruva's excitement was beyond measure. He fell at the feet of Bhagavan in prostration. He was anxious to praise Bhagavan but unable to do so. Bhagavan, realizing Dhruva's predicament, takes his conch and touches Dhruva's cheek when brilliant poetic words come out of his mouth, overcome with the highest devotion.
तत्प्रविश्यमववाचमिमां प्रसुप्ताम् सञ्जीवयत्यखिल शक्तिधरस्वदाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरण शरणत्वगादीत् प्राणां नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् सत्याशिषो हि भगवं तव पादपद्मम् आशिष्टतानुबरत पुरुषार्थमूर्ते अप्येवमर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनाम् आश्रयवत्सकम् अनुग्रह कातरोऽस्मान्.
Go back home, rule righteously, and when your rule has ended, you will get a position where no one can ever replace you. Ever.
When Dhruva returned after receiving the Lord's blessings, he was given a grand reception by the king and his subjects.
And what about the secret mantra you should know from Swamiji's discourses?
Back to the present.
The North Star that we see at night, that position is called Dhruva, the constant, immovable.
We should be like Dhruva, firm and determined.
Aji, the king in the story is us, right?
Did we hear right? How can we be the king in the story?
Just like the king, I too understand that we have two options.
Live our lives based on likes and dislikes like Suruchi, or live an intelligent life like Suniti.
If actions are based on Suruchi's directions, results will be rebirth.
If actions are based on Suniti's guidance, result is transformation.
We have already been bestowed with Madhu Kripa and Guru Kripa. All we need now is Atma Kripa. You decide. The decision lies in your hands.